Hello, welcome back. Hello, Leos. This reading is for you. So let's see what we have in store for January of 2026 for Leo. All right. Okay, Leo, your current position card is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is really all about walking away from something emotional in nature. So, quite interesting what's happening to you. It could be like walking away from a relationship or a friendship of some sort or a family member, like a loved one. Um, so let's see what else is going on here with you. Your your strength card or your strength in this situation is Temperance, which that's a really good card to have. So Temperance really is, it's all about balance, peace and harmony and tranquility. So um as you're walking away from whatever you're walking away from, you're going to keep the balance, you're going to keep the peace. So you're not going to necessarily start a fight or a fire with somebody, even though Leos, you're known to do that kind of a thing. You've got the fire in you, right? Your weakness card, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is all about making a lot of money, to the point where you have what you need and more, basically. But there does come a hint of loneliness with this card, because it's really all about being single in a sense. Okay, so you're walking away from something. In the weakness there is obviously, what, you're going to end up single or alone, feeling alone, um, which is very common if you're walking away from something. Now let's take a look at your recent past. We've got the Justice card here. So there's something that happened in your recent past where truth was revealed. It was done in a very fair and, I guess, judgy sort of way, um, and very balanced. So I want to look at these two cards here. They're both major arcana cards, and they both signify balance, which is quite interesting. So in January for you, there is going to be a lot of balance that's happening. Very calm, very tranquil. Your near future card here is the Six of Cups, which is representative of nostalgia. um, it's an emotional feeling. It takes you back to maybe your childhood or some very happy memory that happened in the past. So you're going from Justice to the Eight of Cups. Truth has been revealed, to walking away from something, to ending up in a place where somewhere along the lines you're going to be triggered about your past, but they're happy memories, they're good memories. So obviously there's something that's missing here, but we'll fill in the blanks. Okay, let's start off with the four corners. They're represented by the elements, the four elements. So the first one here is Earth. Um, you've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups here it's really representative of a happy family. You can see the rainbow hugging, it looks like would be the parents in this situation, and the two kids are playing a little further off in the background. So very happy family, like white picket fence, so to speak. The next, how it relates to the Eight of Cups. Okay, so basically, to me, the way I read this is, because it's in the Earth element position, and it's a family happy card. It's as though you're walking away, and there's going to be some support there for you to do it, some grounding support, and it could be your family, it could be your friends, some loved ones. Okay. The next card is your your air element, which is all about your mindset. All right, so the Ten of Wands. And you can see the Eight of Cups is walking towards the Ten of Wands. Now, in general, the Ten of Wands is basically saying you've had enough. You're done. I'm walking away. I've packed my bags and I got out of Dodge. So, that's where your mindset is lying. That's where you're walking towards. You're done. Whatever this is that you're walking away from, you are done. You've had enough. The next card here is your fire um, sign. So let's see what's happening here. We've got the King of Pentacles. So this could represent someone or it could represent you. It's an archetype. And I'm going to try to describe this to you. This person would be someone who's very successful, typically older, good at a career or finances or investments. So, I feel like this person is going to play a significant role for you because they're sitting in the fire position, which means that they do have a lot to say to you. And it could be grounding, it could be how to deal with things, right? So keep an eye out for this person because I think they're going to help you out. And then the last card is the water element, and this, or the water position, and this is now the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about speed, truth-seeking, methodical, someone who leads an army into battle, very strategic. Okay, so water element is your emotional state. So it's almost as if you're being strategic with your emotions. Maybe you want to guard them, you want to keep them close, you don't want to tell people exactly how you feel or what you're feeling. And that relates to the Eight of Cups. Maybe you're just done, right? So you don't want to go back and rehash things, and now you're kind of keeping things to yourself, which is, hey, it is what it is. Everybody deals with things in their own way. Now let's look at some of your external influences, which here's the top line. You've got the Ten of Cups, you've got Temperance, and you've got the Ten of Wands. Both tens signify an ending. Okay, so there's an ending of something that's coming soon. However, there's going to be balance, right? So things are coming to an end soon around you, which is, to me, again, goes back to the Eight of Cups. However, your major arcana card here, which takes trump over everything, is balance, peace, tranquility. And then your internal influences here, you have the Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. So internally, I'm going to say you're very invested in yourself, right? This is someone who's strategic, investment, successful with money, career, work, finances. So internally, you're kind of sitting pretty. You're sitting good. It's that lion. It's that confidence that you have going on within you. So you're fine internally. All right, now let's bridge the gap. Let's see how you got from Justice to the Eight of Cups, and then from the Eight of Cups to the Six of Cups. All right, Queen of Cups. So from Justice, the missing link here is the Queen of Cups. She is a mother figure. She's a great manifester. She's very, very emotional, very, very caring. So to me, the way I interpret this is that, at some point you were very emotionally invested in something that happened in your recent past. So it's like that justice part, it took over, it came in, and you sat there and you manifested what you needed to do with the information that you received, and you ended up walking away because it just wasn't worth. Okay. Now, from the Eight of Cups to the Six of Cups, we've got the King of Swords. So you're walking away from something. Reason being, there's a truth seeker. Okay, so the King of Swords, he's a little bit of a renegade, a little bit of a rebel, but very, very wise. Okay, he's ready for battle if he needs to be, but he's able to control that, right? He's also very strategic, like the Knight, okay, at a different level, with a lot more wisdom, and not rushing into things, being very strategic, okay? So you're going from the Eight of Cups to the King of Swords to the Six of Cups. This, to me, is representative of almost your protector. There's someone in your life that you can go to for protection. They will guide you, and that leads you back to that emotional feeling when you were young, when you were protected by somebody that was older, somebody that's wise. So this is good. I kind of like this. Despite the fact that you're walking away from something emotionally because there was some kind of hurt that happened, um, at the end of the day, it seems like you have things under control and they're balanced, and you're protected and you're guided by a few kings here. Okay, so a lot of wisdom from people. I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, hit the like button. Don't forget to share. And, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know if this makes sense to you, if it resonates with you. And until next month, shine your light.